joining another episode with Rolling with the Santies. We are going to be traveling at Garrison State Park here called Palisade. And we'll take you on what we do during our travel days and stuff like that, and how we travel. You'll see some scenic views. Then we'll pull up into Badlands, and then you'll see the wall. And this is just all about 3 days. So 1 day of travel, 2 days at Badlands, and then you'll see us going to Custer State Park, and I'll explain that why we did that later on in the video. I hope you enjoy this video. Good morning. It's travel day today. We're in South Dakota, Sioux Falls, Garrison Gulch State Park, or Palisade State Park. Beautiful state park. Quiet. Again, everything you hear me say it's quiet. Well, we don't want loud, right? We are traveling today to Badlands, South Dakota, which is about 4.5 hours from here. We've been here for about 4 days and worked here during the week, and now getting ready to leave. Today is Thursday. I took the day off today and tomorrow, just so because we're gonna boondock. Basically, if you don't know what boondocking is, we're just gonna pull up to the side of Badlands right there and on the wall, what they call it, and park it. No hookups, no water. Everything's gonna be self-contained inside the RV. My solar, this is the first time we're gonna do that since we've been full-time in. So we're a little nervous. It is early in the morning. I got up early because I can't sleep, because I have a hard dilemma to figure out how I'm gonna get out of here. I got 3 ways in my mind how I'm going to do it, but we'll see. It's if you hadn't seen where we're stuck in, it's kind of weird. It's not weird, but it's hard to get into. The people up here is like, hey, this is a hell of a spot you got. Nice, but no one rents it because it's so hard to get into. I've seen a 35-foot trailer get in here. I had never seen a 40-foot trailer get in there, and the guys were coming up here giving me beers and everything. Like, wow, you got it in there. Ooh. Well, I'll tell you what, we almost didn't. It took me 4 tries, and me and my wife's tenacity to get here and stay here is what we wanted. So, but let me show you real quick what we're looking at, and thank you for joining for my morning coffee too. A little hot still, but that's okay. We are here. And then let's see here. I do this. This is the state park right there, as you have here. So here, real quick, there's Ollie. So this is our campground. Showed you earlier. Probably you'll see it later on during the video, the whole view of it. My dilemma this morning is I'm going to hook up Beast here. Bubbles in the Beast. That's a 90-degree turn. I'm 40 feet long. And by the way, there's another turn that goes all the way and downhill, by the way, not just straight downhill. That's the crazy part. All the way down there. So my theory, if everything works out right, hook up, which I'm going to do a little bit, takes us about an hour, hook up that, hug that tree, that branch there, that bush, hug it, I don't care, get as close as I can, hug those trees, come all the way out that way, stop, back it up a little bit, and then keep on turning so I can get down that hill. I'll let you know how I do. When we go shopping and driving on a travel day, I wanted to share with you a little bit how we do this. I park in the parking lot at Walmart. We have that out there, and there's Bubbles. We are now, we left Sioux Falls, and we are in Mitchell, South Dakota. And we park it. All right, we do a good job just parking it. Janice does her grocery shopping for us at Walmart as we sit here and wait. So, and I run the truck a little bit. I walk the dogs all through there and all that. Right outside the highway here. We try to find a Walmart everywhere we go, or a grocery store if we have time. We're staying in a spot for a while, like 14 days, 15 days, like we did in Kentucky, right? We were there for 2 months. We went grocery shopping like normal people. But if we're traveling like we are, we went from Michigan to Illinois, had food and all that, and then we spent a couple days, 4 days in Sioux Falls, or Garriston, Palisades State Park. On the way to the next site, we'll pull into a Walmart. I'll sit here and we'll show you how the dogs are. You'll see them get up in a minute. Watch this. There they are. There's the babies. Oh, oh, oh. Stay there, Evil Knievel. Pushing that way. And there's Miss Mama. There's Jinxie. So they sit back here in the air-conditioned truck. They walk. We feed them water and all that. But that's what we do. Now, a lot of people don't realize inside the RV how we travel with it and what it looks like inside. So I'll show you a little bit of what's going on. So I put it down with the air running and everything. I'm still pulling about 100%, 80 watts and all that. We'll show you this side first. We can get to the fridge. Can't get to the pantry. That's fine. This is how it is when we travel. Everything's straight up to the island. The island is now standing on its own. We have our desk. I leave my laptop like that. It does not move. That thing's not even strapped down, and that table does not move. We have the couch back there. It has stuff on the couch, stuff on the lazy boys. TV's tied down. And then we walk up here, and we can get to the bathroom if we want. If I really wanted to take a nap, I can take a nap. As you can tell, the electricity still runs. Everything runs. She puts stuff in the sink. We lay stuff down in the shower there. But this is how we travel. This is what it looks like on travel day. All right, we'll see. We're gonna get the train.
Missouri River.
Missouri.
It's threading the needle right now.
As we crossed over the bridge, we encountered rolling hills. They're not hollers, but they're rolling hills. It's flat. You can see forever. You see it's cloudy and everything. We drove through some rain and all that. But it is a different landscape than what we were at in South Dakota. Garrett, once you cross over to Missouri, the landscape changed completely. You got green, you got brown, you got flat. There's no trees. Right where we were driving. So I just wanted to share that with you guys on this part of the drive. So as you can see, the dogs ride just fine. Jinx usually takes up the whole backseat and Molly usually gets upset. But there's Molly and Jinx laying on top of each other. And that's what they normally lay. They're inseparable. So we get to the Badlands here. And we set out on the grass. We didn't go on the cliffside because Janice wasn't comfortable doing that. And I'm glad she wasn't. So I faced the RV into the wind and put our fence up, and we got a good view of the cliff right there. But then you'll see a picture of myself standing on the wall itself, the cliff where people usually park at, and they usually have this as their view. I decided not to, and like I said, Janice didn't want it either. So there it is right there. You can see forever out there. It's awesome. But we had a special guest. Captain Jackson came. We served together at the Phoenix MEPS there back in 2009. And then we went to the Wall Drugs. It's a whole bunch of stores, 7,000 square feet of stores. They usually all have about the same things and everything else. But I seen there was a nice chapel for the travelers. So it's a working chapel. So I got to be lucky that it wasn't in service right now, so you can take a seat inside of it. And then I got to try one of the most amazing fudge. That fudge is phenomenal. I've never had fudge like that. I don't even like fudge, but that fudge is really, really good. It smelled good. And then this is the picture of me and Janice out in the courtyard of the Wall Drugs. So there's a little backyard courtyard. And then you'll see Janice on the jackalope, which is the jackrabbit with horns there. And here's why we left the Badlands. This storm came in, and you can see it, lightning hitting. It was bad. It was getting bad. It got so bad that it was picking up the RV in the middle of the night. We thought it would be cool drinking some beer, but it wasn't that cool. It scared the hell out of us. So the next morning we got up and we went over to Hot Springs. But that's when I'll show you next week what Hot Springs has to offer.